Yeah,
All right.
welcome to another mock negotiation. Today it's Maxim. He is going to try to get a hotel upgrade. His partner booked a room online, and he's about to check in. And he's going to find out some bad news. He's on the low floor. He's going to try and negotiate his way up. His counterpart is Freddie. And whenever Maxim is ready to approach the countertop.
All right, I'm ready as I can be.
Well, good morning, sir. Welcome to Hotel on Demand. How's
Thank
your
you. I had a good flight. Thank you.
I'm glad to hear that. First time in the city?
I'm sorry, I didn't get that. Say it again.
First time in the city?
Yes, first time. Yes,
Well, I hope you like it.
I think I will.
Good.
Think I will. So I see that this is a very
Thank you.
prestigious hotel.
Yes?
It's right in the center of the city,
Yeah, well,
and you have
we have a really great location, and a lot of customers they love the location and the service. Hopefully we can meet your standards.
great service. Tell me more about that.
Uh, we very affordable hotel, so but we kind trying to bring all the service of most of high scale hotels. Uh,
Great. How do you like working on this place?
yeah, I like it. I've been 6 months, and I was kind of it was kind of difficult in the beginning, but I love it
Oh
too.
man, what are you guys are having an interview over here? Are you for real? Is there like another line open?
Yes, sir. Let me call my colleague. He will be happy to assist you.
Ah, thank you. I'm a premium customer. I'm sorry if I sound like a jerk.
No problem, sir. No problem. Sorry about that. People always in a hurry.
No problem. All right. So yeah, let's go with the check-in. So can you
Mm.
please check me in?
Yes, yes. So, what's your last name?
Last name Rudakov.
Uh-huh. That's a very foreign last name.
I like it.
Yeah, yeah. It sounds good. And your name?
Maxim.
Maxim. Oh, yes. I saw a booking here. Do you have any questions about the room?
About the room, yeah, tell me what floor it is, where, how to get there.
Yes, yeah, it's a one bed. It's a queen. I think it's on that in the third floor.
Okay. Yeah, my wife got this booking. How many floors do you guys have in this place?
This is 12. It's a
You
big
have
building.
you have 12.
Yes, yes. The higher you go, the better views you see, to be honest. We
I
usually
see.
recommend people, especially the first time, to try our suites.
Yeah, I think when my wife was booking, she was under the impression that she was getting the top floor because the price that she paid was for the top floor.
Mm. She book online or she call on the phone?
She booked online.
Oh, I see. Well, I can check what I can do. We're trying to make
So
our.
I think, no, take it back. She actually called.
Hmm. Okay. I can check, but what other questions do you have?
I think we would like to go to the 12th floor. That's where we belong.
Yeah, okay. I'm sure you used to having, you know, the rooms the highest floor.
It's a good view. You can see the whole city. You know, somebody who is visiting for the first time. That's what people want.
Sure, sure. And let me send a request. Sometimes it gets approved. But if I'm not able to get you the one of the highest floor, will you have another request I might assist with?
Tell me more. When you say when you're gonna send a request, what does that mean?
We'll just click on the system, request the room. Hopefully it's not booked or anything like that.
Oh, I see. How about we try that and then we see.
Sure, sure. Oh well, lucky you, we have availability. We can upgrade at any time. It's gonna be roughly $300 more.
And we are talking about what floor?
I mean, you can pick any floor from the eighth floor and up.
Okay, let me just think for a moment. I'm gonna text my wife and I'm gonna ask her what she thinks about that.
Mhm. And I'm very sorry for the mistake that, sometimes people on the phone don't quite understand what clients are saying. And it happened a lot for some reason the last 3 months.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's a bummer. It happens a lot.
Yeah, there's a lot of new people in the building and it takes a while to learn the job and do it properly.
I see. So what do you do? That's
Oh,
an it's a bad image for the hotel.
oh yeah, I'm trying to talk my boss to get more training because if you don't practice, it's kind of difficult. And we hire a lot of people from overseas, so it takes time to even get the spelling right, to be honest.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna sound like a jerk,
Mhm.
but I feel like I'm being asked to pay for the training now, that $300 upgrade for the 12th floor
Mhm.
because somebody made a mistake.
Um, well, I guess the mistake was if maybe if your wife wanted to pay, you wanted to get another floor, yes, we can change, but that's a different cost.
So I don't think I understand. So she did request the highest floor, and she paid the highest price for that. Are you saying that we need to pay for we need to pay more to get to the higher floor? Or sorry, can you repeat that?
Yes, so the rooms based on every day it might be a different price based on how busy we are. The ones that we have available, yeah, it has a little extra cost.
Okay, I see. And what's the cost again?
Like 200, 300, depends which floor. Would that be an issue for you or your wife?
Let me ask her again.
I mean, if I can help you, I might give you something in the sixth floor, maybe for free. That's something I can do.
Sixth floor.
Yeah.
Okay, how about maybe a little bit higher, maybe like eighth or tenth or.
Yeah, those have different prices.
Mhm.
And they a lot of people book them, so sometimes it's hard to get them.
Okay, it's hard to get those. Yeah, guys, I think I am at this point, I'm kind of running out of ideas. I'm just telling everybody, right? So we can stop or can try going, but
So do you want me to book the sixth floor, or do you
All
want to
right,
talk to the
that's
manager?
time. Freddie, geez, stop beating the guy. You just leave.
no,
He's begging for his life, Freddie. Just let
no,
him
no,
go.
no.
You said no more.
it's good. That was actually pretty good.
Well, Maxim, while you're still fresh,
Uh-huh.
um, what would you give yourself on a score of 1 to 10
1 to 10.
for
Yeah.
usage of tools?
I'm trying to remember everything I've done. But I think for being a newbie, in this group, I would say maybe 6.
And what would you give yourself overall?
Overall, I just think for a moment. But when I was going with all that, I can say maybe I would say probably maybe 7 overall. Of course,
And
I'm open to feedback.
all right, is there anything you would change if you had a magic wand?
I was thinking about maybe be a little bit, let's say harder, but maybe making a scene, maybe calling the manager or something like that. But I don't know. After thinking, I don't think I went to go that route. But
All right. And did you feel any emotions?
emotions, I
Nervous, stressed, angry, frustrated, upset,
I don't know.
joyful?
I was kind of maybe I was laughing too much today. I don't know. I was just it was fun. To tell the truth, I kind of hate role plays, but I think it was
Oh,
fun. Yeah, I don't like role plays honestly, but I think it was fun. So I was maybe smiling too much. I don't know. Freddie can give me feedback, but I wanted to be like serious and really, make him feel bad, but I could not.
all right. And Freddie, you didn't give him an upgrade. You gave him a hard time. I've seen you give upgrades before.
It's okay.
So,
It's
well,
Actually,
what happened here?
I was trying to give him an upgrade, but I felt like he was always kind of. I gave him a lot of information that you can perhaps explore a little more. I think
Mhm.
like in the beginning, just when Dan interrupt, I think you kind of move the conversation away from me just starting the new job. I think that's what I share. I don't recall. And then I told you that we hire a lot of international students. You being international, you could have relate to them maybe,
Mm.
and
Mhm.
is that, and everything was like, oh, my wife.
Rapport. Mhm. Build rapport.
I like you enough, that's why I give you the 6, but yeah, I didn't feel like you use tools to be honest. So I would say it's a 3 to 4,
Okay.
and I felt like it was no enough emotion from my side.
No emotion.
Yeah, I didn't feel like it was like, yeah.
Okay. And for emotion, that's the rapport, right?
But the good thing is you continue the conversation. We talk long enough. It wasn't like silence, anything like that. And you
Okay.
get a better floor for sure.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. Thanks, Freddie. I do freeze, there are times when I do freeze when I'm in the middle of conversation. I need to time to think. And thanks for the feedback. I think I kind of like that. I think I do tend to focus on one specific thing, right? Okay, 12th floor, that's all I want. That's it, right? Instead of like maybe looking at the options. Like when you throw in the second floor in there, sixth floor in there, that was like, okay, no, that's an option, right? But yeah, like other options, I think I tend to just like, okay, this is what I want and that's it, period, right? But
All right. And now get to the
emotions.
feedback here. Here's what I have. I got, if we can have Attila, then either Joseph and Michael, if you want to give audio or text feedback, then Ryan, Scott, Stan, and me. So go ahead, Attila.
Yeah,
2 minutes, what you like, didn't like,
2
anything.
minutes.
You know.
Question for Maxim. How much do we know about Freddy?
How much do I know about Freddy?
Yeah, how much do we know?
Like, you mean like the background information, the scenario for this case? Yeah, I personally didn't ask that many questions. Well, I asked a question about how long he's been working right at the place. If that's what your question was about. I think froze from
Much do
Attila
we
froze
know?
there.
Yeah, I froze. I thought you froze. So that one of the question, how much we know about Freddy. And the other thing you discovered, one of the back salon, how long Freddy is working there. So it was discovered. You were very polite. You were not banging the door. And you discovered actually the hotel made a mistake, and you paraphrased that to Freddy and made him thinking, well, we messed this up for the customer, but he wasn't gave it to you for free. So that was good. You discovered the issue. They made the issue for you. So they were kind of the bad guy. That was pretty good. And you used the acquisition audit. You said, I probably gonna sound like, I don't know how you said it, a bad guy or a rude
Yeah,
customer.
a
Yeah. So that
jerk.
was one of the two. You used mirror. And so you used few tools, and you discovered the issue and the acquisition audit. That was amazing. So all over, that was pretty good.
All right. Well, thank you. And what did you going back to your question, like how much do we know about Freddy? That
Yeah.
was that about me like not learning about him enough, or that was you asking about the like the scenario? What was information in the scenario for this situation?
Well, about him personally, what
Okay.
is he up to?
Okay.
Basically building the rapport.
Rapper. Yeah. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. I didn't do much of that. All right. Yeah. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you. And what do we got next?
Hey, this is Joe. I just wanted to read something. It says the first step to achieving mastery of daily negotiation is to get over your aversions to negotiating. You do not need to like it, you just need to understand that it's how the world works. Negotiation doesn't mean brown nosing or grinding someone down. It simply means playing the emotional game that human society is set up for. In this world, you get what you ask for. If you just it, you just have to ask correctly, so claim your prerogative to ask for what you think is right. So the question that I wanted to give you a statement first, and just ask, do you feel that you asked for what exactly you wanted and realizing that it was a game? um, did you feel as though you approached it like a game, or was it more like a tennis match? So I just want to kind of throw it out there to you.
Game or tennis match, yeah. I don't know. I actually maybe I didn't really well. My goal was to get a 12th floor. Like I think I like kind of like explained it before. That's like okay, that's what I really focused on. But maybe I didn't. I kind of overlooked other options, right? And the question is like, do you know what you really wanted? Maybe in this situation, I didn't really, I didn't really know what I wanted. Like the 6th floor, that could have been for me in that situation. That could have been okay, right? But yeah.
So my suggestion is when you go into your negotiations, more playfulness, in the sense of, hey, I'm going to try to get this room and I'm going to make it a game. I want to try to get this guy to feel bubbly about himself, about me, learn something about him. So just a little bit more playful tone, that I would like to see in your next negotiation. And just remember, own who you are,
Okay.
I think you did a good job of that.
Yeah.
I just wanted to give you a little bit of feedback.
All right.
yield.
Yeah. Thank you, Joseph. I appreciate that.
You're welcome.
Yes. Yeah. Good. Who do we got next?
Was it me or Ryan or somebody or
Oh,
I
you can go.
forget.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, it was really boring. It was really, really boring. Talking to Freddie's always really boring though.
No, it's not.
I'll take 50% of that.
I would have taken the $300. That was a deal. Wow, that was a deal. $300 extra for like a room in the top floor, any floor you want, $300. That was the win right there. I was like, dude, nailed it. $300. Now you got the $300. It's like, how about 150? I'll tell you what, I can do 150, and I don't have to call my wife because I wear the pants in this family, yo. Or oh, 300, dude, I will drop that in the first 15 minutes. I'm out on the floor, And like, why are you there? You're in Vegas. You're there to gamble. You're like, I think maybe we should have set him up as like, what's your background? Who are you? Like, I think Maxim didn't quite have like, he's just like, maybe Max is just not the kind of guy that goes to Vegas to like drop all kinds of cash. Or maybe he's there for a conference and he just doesn't want to be there. I don't know. Like, that's why when I'm in Vegas, it's because I'm at a conference and I really don't want to be there. It's like
I think
a giant piece of cement. Yeah. So yeah, I think Max did pretty good to get that $300 out of Freddie right at the beginning. Freddie, if it was me, Freddie wouldn't have given me shit. He'd been like, I'm gonna put you on the second floor just for fucking wasting my time and talking to you, mother. Yeah, Freddie, he's hardcore, man. He's a what do you call it? He's a baller. All right, that's all I got.
All right. Thank you, Scott. A question for you guys. So I think I mentioned I do kind of freeze and I can sort of get lost in situations when there's like pressure. I need to make like a quick decision. Any ideas?
We call that dynamic silence.
Yeah, slow it down.
Slow it down by just being silent.
Don't you know why? And you know what it
That's
stands
great.
for?
That's a what do you call it? That's a skill. That's a natural ability that you have. You should like embrace it. Sorry, go ahead. I didn't mean to interrupt you, Daniel, but you were interrupting me. But go ahead.
No, it's all good.
Once yeah, go ahead, Danny.
No, it's all right. Go ahead.
So just responding to Max, when you learn the tools and you're gonna be comfortable with the tools and lots of practice, it's gonna become fun for you. So it's not like, oh, I have to make a decision. What's gonna happen if I mess it up? No, it's gonna come like fun for you. It's like playing a game, like a game.
And that's the game people are
I did
playing.
not notice. Didn't notice. Did anybody else notice that he had like awkward silences? I didn't notice.
It will come with practice.
You got to have those awkward silences. Because yeah, you're wanting to rush stems from you feeling guilty, Maxim. You feel guilty for taking his time. You feel guilty for asking him like an outrageous question of a discount or upgrade. So you got to learn how to be a little more guilt-free. As somebody mentioned, yeah, be comfortable with what you are and maybe amplify it a bit more. If it gets too much for the counterpart, hit them with what you did, accusation audit. You're good at them. Accusation audit gives you permission to be you. That's the way I've been looking at it and using it.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Chris Voss says, sorry, it's probably going to feel like you got hit with a bag of bricks talking to me. All right.
Yeah. So yeah, I used some dynamic silence, and when I said, "Hey, I need to talk to my wife," that was my way of saying, "Hey," that was my way of taking time to think through and kind of sort of like come down and
Yeah, but then you're kind of explaining, and you're losing when you're explaining, unless you really intended to let this guy know that I'm married and this and that. Right. It's good to give tactical beans, but then yeah, you're better off staying silent than explaining. And then because now you're starting with an I got to talk to my wife. Well, now that puts you in a position of like, well, if Freddie's a negotiator, he'll know you're the decision maker, because the real decision maker pawns off power. Right. Yeah. So you still got good result. Who do we got next? We got Ryan, Stan.
I arrived late, so I didn't see the whole thing. Yeah, my only feedback was relating to when, yeah, just like Daniel said then, where you kind of deferred to your wife, almost like, yeah, I've got to talk to my wife. You could have instead gone through the stages of no and said something like, sorry, that's not going to work for me, and just kind of given it, a soft rejection rather than pretending like it wasn't you who was making the decision, and the delays that then resulted from that.
All right, thank you, Ryan.
And Stan, you have anything? Oh, he says, I'll just say good job on calling it quits. Failing is a superpower, as our mistakes are our best teachers, as long as there's accountability. Yeah, my first mock, I didn't even make as long as Maxim did. But I didn't, I hate mocks too. Got to do it. It's better to fail here than real life.
Hey guys, can you give me one or two examples of how to say no, like without saying no, like in this situation?
The 4 stages. The 4 stages.
In this situation, like
really fast. They got the
No,
4 ways of saying
no. No, wait, that's not going to work. Yeah, that's not going to work. We're not going to be able to give you those.
Well, the first one is that's a great idea.
You see what I did there? That's not going to work anyway. Whatever.
You're saying no without the word no until you get to the third one. So the first one is, how am I supposed to do that? Get rid of that one. You want to say, hey, that's a great idea, Freddie. It's just not going to work. Then he'll say it again and you go, I'm sorry, I can't. Right now you're saying the word I. And then the final one is just a straight no. And then you cycle them over. Much better than spilling beans.
Okay. Yep. Thank you.
Great idea. That's not going to work. I like that one.
All right. So this thing stopped recording, right?